welcome to BlueBrixx, and today we're going to look at the fully licensed ROBOCOP set from the company BlueBrixx, which are a German company. This set comes with 2577 pieces and is absolutely massive. So it's 51 centimeters from the base here all the way to the top of the head, and then 27 centimeters wide base and 25 centimeters depth of the base. But yeah, it's absolutely massive. So this is it compared to a standard Lego figure. So yeah, absolutely towering set. This is just the head and a mega minifigure. Yeah, absolutely massive. There's only about 5 colors in this set. I guess 3 main colors and then 2 extras. So as you can see, most of it is black, and then this kind of silver drum lacquer color, which is all the way around, so mainly black and silver. Inside it's just black and silver bricks, so there's no random blues and greens inside here or any of the legs or anything. It's just black and silver. The only other colors you have are this kind of skin tone for his face and jaw, and then there's a white inside for his teeth. You can change it out for this piece, which goes in here for like more of like lips, but you do have to disassemble the head. It's not an easy like swap around, which is a bit annoying because it's kind of one of the advertised features that you can change it, but it's a bit of a pain. The head here, you can move it around so you can pose it in different positions, and it turns around all the way. So it's just has this like axle piece pin that clips in the head there in that hole. The head itself is really good, very rounded off, which is nice. There's no weird like angles or anything apart from what there's meant to be. So these like edges for the face, and the visor's done really well in all kind of different direction building. But yeah, the whole thing looks really good. There's only a few studs on the top, which I don't mind, and a couple here. Everything else is well rounded and nicely done. And then you just at the top of the shoulders, I guess, just got a couple details, and then so this is what you build first. So back from here to here, which is the torso, and it's completely solid. There's no hollow bits inside. It's mainly just standard bricks and plates. So here they're just plates, and then inside here is just standard like 4x2 bricks. Have a hole for the support, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, this is the main bit where most of the weight is on the set as well, because it is quite heavy. Posability wise, so you have the 2 arms which you can move around and have them in different positions. There you go. And then you do have, there's these 2 bits here. There's one there and one that's, I think you just saw pop off from here, which keep the arms kind of flayed out a bit, but when you are moving around, they do tend to pop off, as that one did a minute ago. But apart from that, so you've got elbow movement here, and then you can move the fingers around as well, different positions. These do tend to come off when you do move them around quite a lot. They tend to pop off. Yeah, this arm, both the arms are pretty much mirrored. There's not much difference in them. You can't move the hands or the forearms. It's just the elbows and the shoulders. And this arm's the same. The only difference is you have this blaster, which again you can move the fingers off, and then that just comes off like that. So it's just held on by these studs here. But on its own, the blaster's not too like impressive, but when it's on the model, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's not much. It's quite plain. There's a couple like obviously details here and here, but there's not much to it. But once it's on the set, it does complete it quite well. You can have it in different positions. They don't tend to hold up. So you can have it like that, but when it's not clicked in, it will drop down. but it will stay up on its own quite well. And then yeah, moving on to the back. So we've got this support which you do need. You're not gonna be able to display it without the base, unfortunately, because this torso is quite heavy, so it's quite top heavy. So the legs do seem to fold back when you have it standing up on its own. So you do have to keep it on the base. Yeah, we'll move down to the legs now. These are the two legs, and this is probably where most of the detailing is. A lot of greebling on the calves, the thighs, and then the calves and the feet. Both of them are slightly different. The feet are the same; they're just mirrored. And then, as you can see, there's a little bit different greebling on both of the legs. And then moving it on round, still quite a lot of detail on the sides, which is nice to see. These supports here, these are more just for show and to be more accurate to the actual ROBOCOP in the movies, but they don't really add any real support. Most of the support is from this long beam here, which is a metal Technic piece, well, two pieces that run from the bottom of the base, and also the feet they have pins that go into the base as well, so it's quite secure because the torso is so heavy. The legs will they fall over, fall back on itself quite a lot because it's quite top heavy. So yeah, you can't really display it without the base unless you can come up with something else. But the base itself isn't terrible. I think it blends in quite well, and because especially the legs are mainly silver, it stands out quite a lot because the base is black. But yeah, the legs, and then you've just got the print down here with ROBOCOP, and then Officer Alex J. Murphy, and then the ROBOCOP logo, which is quite nice. But yeah, that's not a sticker, that's a print. So there's no stickers in this set, which these are my final thoughts on the set. It's super impressive. On a shelf, it's super imposing, and like it stands up really well. I like the fact there's only a few colours in it, so there's not some little colours like popping out around here or around the neck. There's no like blues or reds or anything, which is really cool. The detail on it is good. I mean, the ROBOCOP suit itself isn't super highly detailed anyway, so obviously around here it can be more smooth than anything. Obviously there is a lot of playability, but it's mainly for display, so I think as long as you compose the arms fine and move the head around, it's fine. Like I said, it'd be nice if you could change the lips a bit easier, as that is kind of an advertised piece and it's on the box. So I put him over here, which shows arming. So yeah, that's the box. So if you're into collecting boxes, it's kind of just your standard cardboard box. And then yeah, picture him so you can have like obviously different poses. But yeah, like I said, there down there, he said it kind of advertises you can change the lips or the mouthpieces, but it's not. You can do it, but it just involves taking the head apart. Yeah, these are the instructions. Yeah, just the sizes and how many pieces are in. So pretty standard building instructions. If you've done a kind of model kit, plastic brick instruction, like Lego or anything, they're pretty similar. The building was fun. It was fine. I mean, it gets a bit repetitive, the legs and the arms, because there's a couple of details on the outside that's different, but the majority on the inside, they're pretty similar. So that's the only repetitiveness. But they didn't take too long to do. I'll try to find the pages where the head, where it shows you about moving the head around. So there, step 1 is, or step 453 is where you can change your lips. But after that step, you kind of build the whole head up, so it's not super easy just to take the head apart. As you can see, the head still gets built up on. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but what isn't annoying is the price, because I think the price is really, really good. So if you're buying this in the EU, so it's a German company, so it's 40 sorry, 149 euros and €5.95 postage. UK, that works out what, 129 pounds and £8.66 postage. America, $174 with £40 postage for the rest of the world, which obviously includes America. They do have a sale on at the moment, so those prices do change. To EU, it's 134 euros, £116 and $157. If you do spend over 200 euros, the postage is free, so bear that in mind. They do have some other RoboCop sets on their website, like Ed 209, the police car, the van, the can't remember what the villain's called, but the van that they use. There's quite a few Stargate sets on there as well. So if you wanted to add up, obviously the postage is free then, make it a bit more sense. But yeah, overall, I think for the size of it, I mean, 50 on the set and the price and everything, I think it's a really cool set. Definitely worth picking it up if you're into RoboCop or action, sci-fi, kind of 80s films. Yeah, definitely worth picking up. But yeah, they're my thoughts. Hope you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.